Okay, so this video I'm going to show you the shortcuts for how to convert between metric units. And that is the beauty of metric units, is that they're easy to convert between. And doing dimensional analysis is a great way to do those conversions, but that requires some extra effort. But if we look at some easy factors of 10, we realize that it's actually easier than doing dimensional analysis to convert. So if I write my prefixes, kilo, hecto, deca, the unit itself, which is the basic units that we've talked about, then deci, centi, and milli. If I can learn these in this order, from kilo down to milli, then it's actually really easy to convert between different units. And one way that you can remember this is by the first letter of each of these. And here's the phrase you can remember. Kangaroos have dark umbrellas during cloudy mornings. Kangaroos have dark umbrellas during cloudy mornings. And this will help you remember this order. And the order is very important because it goes from the largest unit that we've talked about so far to the smallest unit that we've talked about so far. So kangaroos have dark umbrellas during cloudy mornings. And notice dark has DA and deca is DA. That's a helpful thing. So let's see how we can convert between different units. So let's say that we have 4,560 centimeters, and we want to know how many hectometers that is. Okay, so we want to know how many hectometers that is. Well, we can do the dimensional analysis problem by converting the centimeters to the unit, meter, and then from meters to hectometers. Or we can remember that each one of these units, prefixes, is actually a factor of 10 away from the other unit. In other words, kilo is, if we start at milli, 10 millimeters is 1 centimeter. 10 centimeters is 1 decimeter. 10 decimeters is 1 meter. 10 meters is 1 decameter. 10 decameters is 1 hectometer. 10 hectometers is 1 kilometer. And so each one of these is a tenth off from the one preceding it, which means that we can move the decimal from place to place in doing this conversion. So let me show you what I mean. If we have 4,560 centimeters, our prefix is centi. Here is centi right here in our chart. And we want to move it to hectometer. Well, we're going to change it by a factor of 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000. So we're going to change by a factor of 10,000. 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000 from centimeter to hectometer. Or another way to say that is 10,000 centimeters is 1 hectometer. And so by moving the decimal place over 1, 2, 3, 4 places, and our decimal is right here, by going 1, 2, 3, 4 places to the left and putting the decimal right there from its original position at the end, we now have converted from centimeters to hectometers by simply moving the decimal. And the reason we can do that is because each move is moving by a factor of 10. So from centi to deci, we move the decimal over 1 place, and we have decimeters. We move the decimal over again, 2 places, we have just meters. We move the decimal again, we have decameters. We move the decimal again, and we have hectometers. And so our final answer is 0.4560 hectometers. And we calculated that just by moving the decimal place, by realizing each prefix is a factor of 10, and each moving of the decimal is a factor of 10. So let's try another one and see how it goes. Okay, so I'm going to write my prefix chart. Kangaroos have dark, DA, umbrellas during cloudy mornings. So kilo, hecta, deca, unit, deci, centi, milli. And we're going to do another problem. So let's this time say that you have 0.86 kilograms, and we want to convert that into just grams. So how are we going to do that? Well, we need to first find out what our prefixes is. K means kilo, so we're starting right here. And there's no prefix here. We just have grams, and so that means it's just the unit. No prefix. So that's our unit. So now we just want to figure out how many factors of 10 do we need to move the decimal. 1, 2, 3. We're going to move the decimal 3 places to the right by 3 factors of 10 to go from kilograms to just grams. So we're going to go from our original position 3 places to the right. So 1, 2, 3 places to the right. So our new decimal is going to be right there. And in that empty space, we're going to put a 0. So our final answer is going to be 860 grams. And again, the reason we can do that is because each movement is a factor of 10. And when you move the decimal, that's like multiplying by a factor of 10. So move the decimal over once, and you get hectograms. Move it twice, you get decagrams. Move it one more time, and you get just grams. So 860 grams. And this makes sense because grams is a smaller unit than kilogram, so we have a bigger number than the number of kilograms. It takes a lot of grams to make up a small number of kilograms. So this number makes sense. So by just moving the decimal, we can actually convert between the different units of the metric system. And this is what makes the metric system so nice, is that it is just factors of 10 between the different units. So you just have to move the decimal to go between different units. So again, I cannot stress to you the importance of knowing these units so that you can convert between them. Kangaroos have dark umbrellas during cloudy mornings. That's a very helpful way to convert between different units of the metric system.